Hey, it's pasthisprime here, and welcome back to Homeseek, where we're continuing our first playthrough of the game, and we're continuing with part 1, chapter 4, where we are really bad on water, trying to make some improvements now because we had a heat wave, which was the first heat wave we've had in the game, and I didn't realize that the river was going to basically disappear, and we weren't prepared for that. But now that I know that it happens, we'll keep that in mind going forward. I guess that's the part of this. Each one of these chapters so far has been teaching us something new. I guess for the ultimate goal in the end. So yeah, second time we play through, we might be better at it. Who knows? But we're still alive. We ain't dead yet, as we always say. So, what have we got and what do we need to do? I've got so much possible excess stuff here. Like even power. I'm not going to change that yet. Right, so we need to get... oh, hang on, we had the expedition. Sorry, wedding venue. Right, the venue dates back to times when people would celebrate being joined in matrimony. The custom seems antiquated now. Sure, the concept of relationship still exists, but we doubt we will ever have the need to fall back into such odd, archaic traditions. The rustic building, charmingly named the Water Wheel, must have been an attractive place before it fell into disrepair. It backs onto a dry riverbed where we suspect its namesake's mechanism might be found. There's no way around without passing through the building. A bus painted with the words Vivan Los Novios has crashed into the building, blocking the door. What should we do? Climb on top of the bus and enter through a smashed window? There's a metal grated cellar. Use a crowbar to enter. Well, the old trusty crowbar works most of the time. Takes a while to prise open the heavy grate. Rats scuttle away in the dank darkness. Once we get a torch lit, we find racks of dusty bottles. Inspecting the labels, we see drinks such as brandy and whiskey. It might not be the best to sate our thirst? But it was good enough for our ancestors. It'll do for us. 350 contaminated water. Okay. The corridor splits. We check the sign and decide on the best way to progress through the building. What should we do? Go left to the chapel or go right to the bar? Well, it's not going to be much in the chapel, so let's go to the bar. We move swiftly along the portrait-lined corridor. There has been a fire in this room and the ceiling has collapsed. We clamber over blackened beams. Somewhat ironically, we leave through a door marked as a fire exit. Out back, we see a huge garden backing onto a dusty riverbed. The most striking feature is the huge water wheel connected to the old brick wall. The lack of water plus a few centuries has made this mechanism obsolete, but we can still learn from how it was structured. We make some quick observations before moving on. Okay. I was thinking we were going to get an advanced water mill from this. The building leaves us melancholy. We're not sure why, perhaps knowing that the happiest day of many people's lives was once shared here. Now all that remains is wreck and ruin. At least we haven't come out away empty-handed. We can now research the watermill advanced. Excellent. So they're ready to leave, I assume. Okay. Still not much to come home for. You've actually got water. You're probably better off staying where you are. So let's go to the refuge. Okay, let's have a look here. So we've got a few things. We've got the advanced windmill, the advanced watermill. What are we actually researching? stop for a minute, please? I just want to have a look at what we've done. So we've got a waka going into here. Going into here, which is fine, except this is not going to function yet. And then that's going to go down to there. Right. So, oh no, we haven't researched it yet. So we are researching the membrane desalination center, so I guess we'll keep doing that. Let's put one person in there. Not sure we really need it yet. So we could definitely shut that down. Alright, we need to get some of the people out of these scraps. We got one scrap going there. Alright, so that's maxed. We got that. That's all maxed. Okay, we just don't know if we have enough power, but we can also do this to get even more water. Okay. So that is indicating we don't have enough. Hang on. Let's reduce that. There we go. Okay, we needed that. Alright. Let's hope we can get water back to people. Quick, smart. Oh, we don't even have that full. Ah, that's annoying. Lashing out. Despite our efforts to assuage unrest in camp, some citizens are growing agitated. The signs are subtle but important. We call a tense meeting to address the situation. Some blame those who have been too close to the spikes for bringing a curse upon us. Others criticize our leadership for not focusing on our community. Some citizens storm off. The meeting has only exacerbated matters. Understood. Is there a good way that I can get more people in that water? Not without reducing power or something. Or stop collecting scrap altogether, but need scrap. Okay, refuge. The isolated lodge is basic but provides shelter. Is this going to be the same, a repeat of what we've already had again? It was intended back then to be a refuge for travellers, and today serves the same purpose for us, not so much for recreation but for respite. When the world was a populated place, this must have been a peaceful place to come. Now it's just another solitary outpost in the lonely wasteland. I think it is. We spot the refuge down in a valley beside a dried up lake. We descend the trail, skidding on loose dirt. The lodge is built from old stones, but the door is hardwood and bolted from inside. There's also a trapdoor with a rusted padlock that looks easy to break. What should we do? Use a substantial... Oh, we're running low on scrap. Amount of scrap to build a ram. We're going in the front door. Use a small amount of scrap to fashion a crowbar. Let's do the crowbar. Wooden ladder descends 3 meters into darkness. One of the rungs snaps and a party member twists their ankle. The rest descend more carefully. It's a low crawl space full of old... I think I did this one last time and I did the exact same problem. The refuges are basic as without the floors or walls of bare stone, and there is an old blackened fire pit. Strange symbols are painted on the walls. There is a skeleton lying in a circle. Yeah, that's right. They did rituals. Investigate. Okay. The skeleton is grotesque but harmless. Long dry hair clings to the skull. Yep. Cabinet full of liquor bottles. Right, so we got some scrap and some water. So that's pretty much it. Okay, hang on. The tools we found will prove useful when exploring rockier regions. Rockier regions. Our ancestors were well prepared for these extreme environments. We wonder how they would cope with the new world. We are the new explorers, and and like all creatures at the whims of nature, we must adapt to survive. We have discovered the law smart practices for dust storms. Citizens' movement and construction remains unaffected during dust storms. Oh, okay. I mean, that's nice. Oh, okay. We've got a lighthouse, courthouse, rooftops. Now, the lighthouse is the end goal, right? I would assume. Okay, so we're still doing this one. We're at 90%. That's another M1. And then we'll vote for that. But don't have any dust storms planned. Now, hang on a second. Why have we got 5 people free? What has happened? Is it just that these people were sick and now they're not? That could be the case. We could be healing people. Let's definitely get more in the water. And I think we go for the research. We could have done more in water here. That might have been smarter. Does that work? Okay, we haven't researched that yet. Is that what we're researching now? No, we're researching the desalination membrane. We've completed the research of the desalination membrane. That reminds me, because this has got... Yeah, we're going to deal with that thing. Wait, is that not an upgrade? To pour water? Oh, that's the clean water. Oh, okay. So it's not even an upgrade. It's a totally different building. So you'd have to demolish this and replace it with the other one, but then you would need... Would you need different storage, or would this just get swapped? I don't know. Okay, what's all the stuff we've got now? Could have gone for a second expedition. Medical center. Right, we've got these that we could do. I'm going to upgrade that. I think the food's still okay. Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, courthouse. This building is an odd mixture of ancient and modern. Its ornate stone exterior and varnished wood and green leather furniture are at odds with obsolete video cameras and security machines. A symbol of two balanced scales allows us to deduce its purpose. Old portraits of white-wigged officials seem to frown at us judgmentally. Did we do this one as well? I think we did. Climbing the sand-dusted steps and passing between huge crumbling pillars make us feel like we've gone further back in time than the end of days. This impression fades when we enter and are greeted by archways and screening devices. Security was clearly a priority here. There's a metal box fastened to the wall. We did do this. It's like, okay, you might get a different reward, but it's the same place and same story sort of thing. Oh, geez. Okay. Maybe we didn't open this last time because we might not have had the scrap, but we do today. I just want to go here for a second because we've got 4 people. Are these people all coming back from being sick? Because how do we keep getting extra people? Yeah, please change the filter. We need you to keep functioning. Alright, we could get even more water, or we could get more scrap. A bit of both. Okay. Let's get moving again. Okay, fashioned a makeshift crowbar and forced the box open. It takes us a while to make the perfect tool and even longer to get it open. The box was clearly sealed for security. We are disappointed when all we find inside is a random combination. Up, down, left, down. We don't know what it means. We make our way... Oh! Remember the... Oh, I remember the one where we had this before. We didn't know the code. It was like, how could you guess the code? Well, now we know. It was in the box. We make our way past some cells. Someone scrawled Jack made me do it on one of the walls next to the label. And there's a keypad. Right. So up, down, left, down. Up, down, left, down. You take time to enter the combination. See, we couldn't guess that one last time because we hadn't opened the box because we didn't have scrap. Okay. Hang on, pause. To our surprise, the door opens. Inside a cabinet, there are handcuffs, 4 strange devices labelled tasers, several well-made security batons, and even an old shotgun. We collect them all. 600 scrap. Hey, well, we needed that. We enter a large, lavish, furnished room, decked out, dark. Yeah, okay, there's a podium. We get it. We've got one person back again. Okay, on the back wall, a large angelic statue eyes us holding a pair of balanced scales in her hand. The symbolism is clear. We can see that the decisions made in this room were to be balanced and fair. We should attempt to maintain these ideals in our own society. We have discovered the law, haste makes waste. Expedition parties explore locations 10% slower but find 20% more stuff. Oh. Okay, so you got to work. Yeah, okay. So there's lots of options to go faster, slower, get more, get less. Got to decide what your priority is. Okay. Let's go to the rooftops. Okay. So we can vote that, but we're voting that first. And we have one spare worker that we can put probably in scrap by the look of it. Well, we could put him in research. Let's put him in the scrap. Alright, moving on. Okay, we've got some water. Alright, dehydration is coming down. Yay, dehydration is gone. Well, we've got 3 people depressed. So, we can't do anything about depression by the look of it. Alright, rooftops. The rooftops form a sequence of precarious stepping stones, a dangerous game of hopscotch. It's a different world up here. We spot distant figures, tiny and insignificant as ants before the blowing sand swallows them. Here the wind whistles and the air is fresher. It helps us gain our bearings. It helps us gain perspective. Okay, the road leading downtown has collapsed, forcing us up onto the rooftops. There is a clear view in all directions, back towards the cliffs and camp, and onwards to what appears to be an empty reservoir. We reach the rooftop edge. What should we do? Climb down to a crumbling rooftop on the left, jump down to a rooftop with a dried up swimming pool and overturned sun lounges. Let's climb down. We all make it... Hang on. The roof is only a metre below and we waste no time dropping down with ease. We all make it to the rooftop safely, although it does not feel safe, so we decide to move swiftly. We see a rooftop covered with solar panels. They look far more sophisticated than what we have in camp. Oh, we're going to get advanced solar panels, I would say. We'd do well to inspect them more closely. There's also a way down. Problem is the gap is almost 3 meters wide. What should we do? Build a narrow plank using scrap to bridge the gap. We've got this. Save scrap and time and attempt the jump. No, come on. We make a bridge and it's slowly a process crossing one by one. Okay. Yeah, alright. We've lost time and scrap, but arrive in one piece. We feel the trade-off was worthwhile. So do I. We make our way down the stairwell and emerge onto the street on the other side of the cave-in. It's quicker descending and we make good time. There you go. I guessed it. Advanced solar farm. From the rooftop, we think we can spot the bay in the distance the wayfarer told us about. It's still somewhat off, but at least gives us direction. More than that, we have seen how we might improve the panels we have at camp. Our upgrade notes and sketches will prove useful to our engineers. Okay, we have the lighthouse left. We may as well keep plodding along. We're doing well. These guys are doing great. They've done this whole area. Absolutely brilliant they are. We can now research the advanced solar farm. Cool. Well, we're going to keep doing what we're doing for now. Because we don't need that. Okay. Oh, those 3 people that were depressed left. Now we've got 6 depressed. Okay, what does that mean for our workplaces? Just have a look as where did they come? Were they working? They must have been. Bump you back up. That's okay. Just checking where they all came from. Maybe out of that water, but I don't know. I'm okay with the water. Alright, I think it's okay. Latency. The mood in the camp seems somewhat improved. Perhaps the events of the previous day have helped clear the air and hardly anyone is complaining of aches and pains. We still agree we should move on when we are ready, but today we work with rekindled relish. +3 happiness. Oh, that's good. That got rid of depression pretty quick. Hang on, wait. Okay. Alright, this is not happening. I need that. I think we're going to have to drop the research because I need that. Okay, we've probably got too much salt water. Let's drop that down to a minimum. Oh, okay, that power dropped, but we are running okay? From what I can tell. So what we might want to do is, what if we do one of these advanced ones? No, we're not okay with power. Funny that. Well, if we get the advanced, we can crank all these up. Wait, we're still out of power? Huh. Okay, hang on. That's not good. Why? Oh, because another person's gone. Come on. Let's take... Hang on, but it says we have 2 available people. Why? What is going on? Lighthouse. Okay, the lighthouse stands defiant on rocks battered by relentless waves. It's a beacon of hope, a guiding light, and a relic of times long gone. It calls to us now, just as it did once to men of old, luring us towards our goal, showing us the way and giving us direction. The lighthouse looks weathered, its windows broken and painted peeled, but the fact that the man-made tower still stands on rock smashed and battered by savage waves is a testament to its resilience. It fills us with hope. What should we do? What should we do? Keep walking from the bay. Take a closer look at the lighthouse? Sure. We take some time to look around. Let's do that. Hang on. We've got somebody available again. Check where they might have come from. Just make sure nobody... Alright, we've got research, we've got scrap. No, we're going to put you in scrap. Okay, the door is open, but the steps inside have crumbled. It clearly is no longer in use. Hardly surprising since there are no boats upon the sea. We find some junk inside we can use. Once our curiosity's been sated, we wander to the cliff's edge and look down onto the bay. 450 scrap. Okay, we're out of water and food now. Walking along the cliff, we get a better view into the bay. The waters are calm, protected by the cliffs. It does seem like a good launch spot. However, we have concerns about how one would navigate the narrow channel out to the sea. We notice the boat and cheer. The wayfarer wasn't lying. We need to find a way down. What should we do? Scramble down the rocks and wade onto the beach. Walk inland and approach the beach from a safer angle. Yeah, do that one. Takes quite a long time to circle around. Yeah, but at least you won't die. Hopefully. We eventually locate a well-worn path that slopes gently down to the beach, and we walk with ease and without incident. There is a group working on the old tugboat. They pause when they see us, and the wayfarer calls out in welcome. We are wary it may be a trap, but they seem as pleased to see us as we are there. The boat is in worse condition than the wayfarer had led us to believe, but they seem to have a lot of scrap and are busy working. We chat for a while with the other party, exchanging names and information. Okay, we have 2 people available again. So... we've got plenty of salt water. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to boost that and boost the scrap. Alright. I mean, there's no one even in here. Is it just from depression? Okay, so we reached that. We got the boat. 12% happiness. Proof. We finally received confirmation of the boat's existence when our expedition makes it back to camp. It's good to know the wayfarer's words were true and that we have another option should things not work out around here. For now, we continue to build and await the findings of the citizen who left for answers. Understood. Well, look at that. Okay. You guys are done. Come home because you've run out of everything anyway. So just come back. All right, now we have plenty of homes. Oh, just got a Steam achievement. Hoarder. Have 5,000 food. Wow. I've never had so much food. Passers by. A small group of people are spotted dragging a trailer behind them with all their worldly goods. They attempt to keep their distance, but they are forced to pass close to our camp to avoid the spikes and sea on either side. What should we do? Make them pay a toll. They are nervous and hand over some food and scrap, pleading with us not to kill them. That's not very nice. Invite them over. We beckon them over and offer them a drink. They have a fair bit of scrap and food on their wagon. We ask if they would like to join us, and they eventually agree. We'll let them pass. We watch them from a distance. We don't need any more mouths to feed. And are glad to see them pass without demanding anything of us. We have enough problems of our own. You know what? I'm going to invite them over. Okay, stop. We have people that can work. So let's get them clearing scrap. We could have done more salt water, but then the salt water is not getting processed quick enough. Okay, the watermill's been done. So if the salt water's not getting processed quick enough, you could add an extra workforce to it. We've got plenty of food, haven't we? That's already... So we could upgrade our storage of food, couldn't we? Yeah. Oh, and that allows it to be cleaned. Could do that. We could improve our medical. Let's do that one. Yeah, so there's a few things here we could... Food storage advanced. No, we already got that one. These are not. Should these all be advanced? Because they'll, like, just make things better? I don't know. Or is that just silly? Possible. Oh, we never got rid of this. It is daytime. Let's get rid of that. Now, that's contaminated. Can't do much with it. Hasn't got much water in it. Just get rid of it. Right, so they're all upgraded. Alright, that should give us tons of power now. Yep. Okay, so we still haven't progressed to clean water yet. Which is something I could do if I want to spend the resources to do it. Alright, so we have to wait to day 14. Okay, I got some exhausted. We've got 5 people in the medical centre. Now, you could, in theory, build another medical centre. There's nothing stopping you. Somebody left from depression. We got 7 people back. I'm actually thinking maybe we should build another advanced medical center. We could look at upgrading their houses too. Starving. Oh, these are the people that just came back from the expedition. Which we have nothing to expedition anymore. Okay, we have done the extra worker on that one. I think we've got enough food. We can also do that extra worker on the medical center. We've also got the water recycling. We haven't done that. So we got, hang on, we got 7 people. I was trying to get that built. Oh, yeah. We can get another person on that. I'm not fussed about that. So we get that going. We've got, oh, okay, that scrap pile is finally gone. We've got that one there. Alright, we've got another law done. These are all expedition ones. I guess that's what E is. Yep, that was gone. So that's advanced, that's advanced. I'm sort of looking at what is advanced and not. Okay, so we can get an extra work in each of those. Gonna do the water recycling because I want to play with that. Max in there. Max in there. Should be able to heal everybody. Let's max that up. Yeah, food is full. Oh well. But it's plenty of food. We don't have a problem with food. Oh, we just got another Steam achievement for having 5,000 water. 5,000 poor water. That's gone. That's gone. Okay. Now, this is the problem. If we run out of scrap, Yeah, what happens if we run out of scrap? We don't want to build anything more? Water recycling is done. Let's do the advanced windmill. Now, this is the problem. We don't have scrap. So if we build stuff... Okay, uses power to produce contaminated water. Requires connections with advanced houses. Now, contaminated water, which is there. Oh my god, it's freaking huge. Oh my god, you just can't fit this stuff in. Have we got enough? We don't even have enough houses. I'd have to upgrade these to advanced houses, and then it's like, is there a point? I mean, yes, end game. I would probably do it, but we'd need a lot more space than this because there's just no room. If I put that down here, I've then got to pump that up to here to then come back down. And I'm worried we're going to run out of scrap in 4 days. Well, we've got 1,344 there. Now that law where they collect scrap, I don't know if that means just when there's no, like, does it still happen when there's no piles left? That one there. So each citizen will contribute to the scrap production during the day. Everyone is keeping an eye out for little things we can use. So it might not be from the scrap pile. So you might still get a trickle of scrap even when you don't have scrap piles. But we've got to remember, we need 500 here all the time. Unless we go back to using fresh water. I don't know. We got 5 occupants there. 3 occupants in there. So they're still getting sick. Shock. A scream wakes us. It takes us a while to come round. We stumble about like insects whose nest has been kicked. Our skin is cold and clammy. Some of us manage to work, but the day is a waking dream. Some of us vanish. Bodies are never found. What? The mood about camp has never felt so bleak. Lose 8%, lose 3 people. What the heck happened? Hang on, we said lose 3 people, but we just lost 5. Okay, advanced windmills done. Hang on a second. We have a water thing now, don't we? We have a wet... Yeah, let's go back to doing that one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's improve our farm in case. So the windmills could be upgraded. Okay. It's all sunny days. Can you go to the expedition window without being on an expedition? Oh, you can. I just wanted to make sure nothing new popped up. Okay. That's fine. Okay, well, we're kicking with these. It's research now. Is an idea. Let me think. Could I fit that? No. Well, you could move the... Well, we don't actually need the expedition center anymore, do we? Wow, that's a lot of scrap we get back. So, let me think. Because that feeds into there. So you could build that there. I'm going to destroy that. If I now plumb that to there. That then plumbs to there. Okay. And now... Well, there's nothing to do in the community center. I don't know why. You keep telling me. Now, I can't really feed food to them or water because we just haven't got it laid out in an appropriate place. So I don't think it'll work. That didn't get built. I must have missed my chance. Drop that by 1 because I want this built. Wait, where'd that worker go? Oh, keeps fluctuating. clearly getting sick, not getting sick. Let's boost the food storage. I wanted to build this thing. Okay. Now it... Oh, no. I've already got a plum there. Okay, hang on. So you put 2 people in there. Now, if I upgrade one of these... What do you mean? Is that not a water recycling centre? Oh. Okay. Just wouldn't let it happen straight away. Now, I can't really feed anything into it. Like, I don't think you can... No, so you'd have to be close up to it to do it. And in range. So will they not live there at all? And you can only feed 3 houses into that. Wow. Man, that's going to make for some wild builds later on because... it doesn't seem like it's something really... Why are you not? Have we lost people anywhere else? Yeah, we lost them in the food. We lost people there. And there. Why are you doing this? Alright, so we're still not doing the clean water. I mean, that would have been the next step. Salt water. That converts poor water to clean water. But again, it's huge. Like, you could put it there, but where are you getting the poor water from? There. But then you can't do that one. Okay. I think we're going to skip the clean water. Paradise lost. The fog clears from our minds, but with the renewed clarity comes a cold realization. The sickness, the weariness, the fever, they are all returning. Just then a stranger wanders into the camp. He is carrying a satchel he found on a corpse. We realize it belonged to the citizen who had left to research the spikes. From his notebook we learn that the spikes are warnings of nuclear waste. Horrified, we strike camp immediately and head towards the verified boat. Ah, okay, so what the spikes was about nuclear waste.
Sometimes the very land seems pitted against us. We do not truly understand what happened, but we can make an educated guess. Our ancestors left us a warning, and we failed to take heed. Each settlement is a learning experience, albeit a costly one. It's only the hope of the promised haven and the waiting boat that gives us the strength to put one foot in front of the other.
Okay. Well, there we go. There's another chapter down. Oh, 120% overall performance. Geez, we did really well. Okay, locations explored 14. Still got this outpost set. I don't know what that is. Buildings researched 8. Upgrades researched 14. Laws passed 7. Laws applied 3. Yep, time played. Days survived 13. 54 citizens, 9 died, 15 left. Pretty good. There we go. So we are up to chapter 5 now, I assume. Chapter 5, Arc. And that is the last one for part 1. But that obviously is going to be for another video because we have run out of time. So if you like the channel and you want to support it further, check the description below. There's a Patreon site there with, I think there's like 3 membership values that you can look at, coupled with some, I don't know, tokenery benefits. But obviously, if you want to check them out, if you are thinking of them and there's something that you would prefer that's not there or something like that, do let me know. I'm obviously open to suggestions. There's also a YouTube thank you button down there where you can give a single sort of one-off payment if you choose with a special message. And that's only if you just want to show your appreciation for the channel. That sort of stuff allows me to buy games like this and you know, that sort of thing. Just, yeah. Obviously, it's optional. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and you are liking what you see here, please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel immensely, and I really do appreciate the support. Most importantly, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the game so far. Feel free to ask me any questions or give me tips, tricks, advice if you see me doing things wrong or I should do particular things in a different way, you know, stuff like that. Let me know. Or like I said, otherwise ask me questions if you need help with yours. Let me know if you're playing the game and are you enjoying it? How are you going? Avoid any story spoilers for future parts or anything like that. But yeah, let me know if you want to see more of this on the channel, less of it, none at all. And just general thoughts about the game overall. I read all the comments, answer every comment that warrants an answer as soon as I possibly can. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.